All right, chapter 3, part 1, tracking calories. Tracking calories is one of the most powerful tools you can use to take control of your body weight. It creates clarity and autonomy where there was once emotion and guesswork. If you struggle with consistency, if your eating habits swing up and down depending on your mood, or if you're someone who thrives on building systems and routines that stack wins, then calorie tracking will be a big unlock for you. It helps you step outside of the confusion of diet culture and finally see what's really happening with your intake, your energy balance, and your progress. It will likely not be the most exciting or sexiest new idea that you've ever heard, and that is good. It's not really a diet at all, it is a tool. None of this is to say that tracking calories is a flawless tactic, though. Tracking calories has earned criticism, and in some cases, that criticism is fair. Some people become overly attached to the numbers and lose touch with their own hunger signaling. Others make the mistake of assuming that all calories are equal in value, ignoring the role of vitamins, minerals, and overall food quality, lots of other things. So I became one of those people myself. It can happen to the best of us, but we will try our best to dodge that stuff. However, to dismiss calorie tracking altogether is to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Saying it's bad because some people misuse it or get confused by it is like saying that exercise is bad because injuries happen or that driving is bad because accidents occur. Misapplication of calorie tracking and not understanding nuances does not negate the value that it can have in practice. So for most people, most of the time, tracking calories is not only useful, it's essential for losing weight. Think of tracking calories like managing a budget. Told you I'd bring up this analogy for you. The numbers themselves aren't good or bad, they simply reflect reality. Whether you pay attention or not, energy is flowing in and out every day. Literally, calories are energy. People with poor financial habits gain control the moment they begin to track where their money goes and make a plan for it. They tell their money what it's going to do for them and what it's not going to do for them. And then they go make more of it. Calories are no different. Not really. A little bit of difference, not really different. For those struggling with weight loss, logging your intake, the money in, creates awareness, direction, and control. And just to be clear, freedom doesn't mean living without boundaries. Boundaries are what make freedom possible. A home has walls to protect you from the chaos of nature. A dog in a yard with a fence is safer, healthier, and more free than a stray fending for survival. In the same way, calorie tracking builds the protective framework that allows you to thrive and choose your boundaries over time. So, where does this matter the most? Let's look at a few common situations where tracking calories can be especially useful. First, tracking helps when you lack a system. Without the numbers, you end up guessing. Guessing cannot be repeated or even scaled if it gets you good results in the short term because you will be reliant on hope and luck going forward. Tracking calories provides a concrete budget. It defines how much food you can eat in a day and still move forward towards your desired outcome. Instead of vague advice like eat healthier or completely avoid this one thing or whatever, or just eat less, you now have actual measurable targets so you can visibly see progress over time. So once you know your intake, you can design meals that fit the numbers and repeat them. This removes decision fatigue and uncertainty. Think of it as building a recipe. Create it once, refine it, and use it again and again. This is how order replaces chaos. Second, it will help you because tracking helps when consistency is a struggle for you. So most people eat in the extremes. One day they are very disciplined, the next day they overshoot without realizing it, and over weeks and months, these swings cancel out the effort and disguise the truth. Tracking pulls you above the noise of daily fluctuations, social events, and emotional eating. Instead of judging yourself by a single good or bad day, you zoom out and you see the averages over time. Tracking shows you that one poor meal does not erase a week of discipline, and it demonstrates that it is just one data point among many, and it allows you to respond to it with rational thought versus emotion and reactivity. This perspective hardens your resolve to stay consistent over time. You stop abandoning the plan after a single slip, and you learn that progress belongs to those who persist, not those who chase perfection. Tracking helps you when rigidity leads to failure. So if you're somebody who gets ultra strict and then you implode and you give up because it's not sustainable, tracking can help you with that because it can actually, like I said, give you boundaries so you can be more flexible. You can have more freedom in your home when there's walls and you're not getting hit by a rainstorm. You can watch TV, you can go to bed, you can hang out with your spouse, you can build a puzzle. There's more freedom in having boundaries sometimes, and that's what these initial boundaries of having some sort of caloric structure can help you with. It's not some rigid thing you have to follow to a T. It's general guidelines that allow you to thrive within it. So many diets collapse under the weight of extremes, cutting out carbs, banning sugar, chasing clean eating. So clean eating's fine, but if it's just like people telling people to eat clean, it's not the most helpful thing in the world. And it can create a fragile system. One misstep, a slice of pizza, happens to me all the time, a dessert, a night out, and the plan will unravel. Restriction breeds rebellion and progress is lost. Calorie tracking offers a stronger path. Instead of rigid prohibitions, it provides structure with flexibility. So you can stay within your target, whatever your calorie target is, and you can include foods you enjoy. Within your new system, you can pick whatever you'd like that fits within your boundaries, and you just have to acknowledge the trade-offs. This is what true discipline looks like. It's not endless denial of certain things, but boundaries that hold firm over time. Trekking keeps you from swinging between extremes and builds a framework that can actually endure over time. Finally, tracking helps you when motivation is low. So, motivation forever is unreasonable. Some days you feel strong and committed, excited, ready to go get it. And other days you do not. Calorie tracking is mostly for the days you do not. And even on the days you do feel super motivated, it just makes things even easier. So if your progress depends on emotion, it will collapse the moment discipline wavers. Tracking removes that weakness. You do not need to feel motivated to log your food or follow the numbers. The plan is already written. All that remains for you is to follow it. This is why systems win when systems win where willpower fails. It's a tongue twister for you. Tracking keeps you anchored to the objective reality, ensuring that your actions remain aligned with your goals even when your state of mind does not. We're humans, we have emotions, we worry about the future, we worry about the past, we worry about the now, we worry about everything all the time. And it's usually not rational. So this is where calorie tracking can be very important because it gives you some sort of structured target to aim for, but it also gives you a way to plan into the future and just have stuff already planned. It doesn't matter what you're going to feel like next week. You already kind of have your plan laid out. So it removes some of that emotional volatility and fluctuations and allows you to see boundaries in a different way where you're like, oh, I can just win whatever way I want to as long as I follow a few of these principles and guidelines. And it's not rigid, like if you go over one day or under one day or whatever, that your whole plan is effed. You'll see, I'll show you in the tracking stuff in the future chapters, but you'll see how averages over time matter more than just one bad day or even a bad week. It's all about kind of picking up from where you are and continuing with the progress that you've been making.